Today was the penultimate day of the sailing in Tokyo 2020. There's no video highlights, I'm afraid, due to copyright reasons. However, I'm going to be showing screenshots of the key moments and explaining how exactly the medals were won. So on to the Nacra medal race. This was really a battle between two boats for the gold. The Italians Tita and Banti. Tita was a 49er sailor who finished 14th in Rio. As a pair, they won the 2018 Nacra Worlds, and this was their first Olympics. It was also a first-time Olympics with a British pair, John Gimson and Anna Burnet, who won the World Championships last year. Coached by Finn and star gold medalist Ian Percy, the British pair would have to pull off a good race and put a big gap between them and the Italians in order to take gold. There's a big age gap between the British crew. Helm John Gimson is 38, with Anna Burnet being 10 years younger, aged 28. Interestingly, Anna Burnet is the niece of legendary New Zealand sailor Peter Blake, who was tragically shot and killed by pirates in 2001 at just 53 years old. It had been a very consistent regatta for the top two boats, finishing all their races with scores of 10 or better. Going into the race in third place were the Germans Paul Kohlhoff and Alice Stulima. The Australians Jason Waterhouse and Lisa Darmanin were also in contention for that bronze medal. If you remember back to Rio, they finished in second place, just missing out on the gold by 1 point to the Argentine Santiago Lange, who won a dramatic medal race to come out on top. An impressive feat considering he'd had 80% of his lung removed a year or so before that games and was one of the oldest athletes at 54 years old. He's now 59 years old and this is his 7th games, having sailed a total of 4 different classes in the Olympics. However, going into this medal race, he wasn't in medal contention. GBR started the race closer to the starboard end than Italy, but neither of them got off to a particularly good start. On the line, it was disaster for the third place German crew, who were penalised for not keeping clear of a windward boat on the line. On the first cross between the leaders, it was the Brits who had to duck the Italians. However, in the latter stages of the first beat, GBR made enough of a gain on Italy to round ahead of them in 7th. Interestingly, the top 3 going into this race were almost the last 3 at this stage. First round the windward mark was none other than Santiago Lange, followed by the Danish crew of Cenholt and Lubeck. The top 2 maintained their lead around the first leeward gate, but the story of the downwind was Italy, who managed to overhaul the British boat, running in 7th place. At this stage, the Brits were going to need a miracle with only half a race to go. However, the Brits did make a significant gain by going further right on the beat, and Italy were forced to duck them. GBR managed to climb up to 5th, around the last mark before the finish. But the Italians, knowing all they needed to do was stay in touch with the British, rounded in 6th. At the last windward, the top 3 were still the same, with the Rio gold medalist Santiago Lange winning, followed by the Danish crew and then the US crew. However, none of them were in medal contention. On the second beat, it was looking like the Australians may take 3rd place from the Germans. However, by the finish, the Australians had fallen back and Germany had done enough to secure bronze. So the top 3 maintained their positions from before the medal race, with the Italians winning gold, followed by the Brits, which could be an important silver medal for Britain, with 2 golds already confirmed. This silver means that Britain will come out on top of the medal table, and they still have a chance to win yet a further gold in the 470 women class tomorrow. So that's the Nacra and Finn medal races. I'll put a video together later today for the 49er and 49er FX medal races. That was certainly a dramatic race that went right to the wire. So stay tuned for that. If you like the video, leave it a thumbs up. It does help the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.